Alright, I'm back, and we are getting into some... Yeah, we're just pushing out a Royal Arena, basically. I just got done building this P.E.K.K.A deck. I'm just trying stuff out. Should be alright. Might not be. Not so sure. So, we're gonna try. Good luck, indeed. Definitely out of practice with these cards, that's for sure. I don't like how the elixir's flowing. It's a little bit too heavy so far. Didn't make the best play so far. Let's see. Let's make something happen, though. We're not going to go out sad. It's a little flip-flopped, but let's see what it can do. And we're just shocking them. We're gonna let them think they can have it. I wasn't expecting to take this, but I will say, looking a little better than I thought it was. That's game. I do believe so. That is game. Alright, not bad so far. Let's go. Oops, sorry for the echo. I forget everybody's so nice on the Apple Store. Everybody says good luck. You're not getting that on the Samsung store, that's for sure. And that's all nice and dandy. We'll worry about the next push. See what we can do to kind of stop this push they have going now. Started off with some... We really needed the Valkyrie. And that should do it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's follow it up with a hog and see what we can do. We have a zap ready if we need it. Necessary. Hey, I'm fine with this. I'm gonna do a little something different. Oh shit. I thought I was slick. too late on those bats. They'll at least connect, getting a little bit of damage. Thinking witch, honestly. Witch and archers. Send a hog, maybe some bats. While they're worried about defending. Ooh, that was a nice zap. Okay, not bad. I like what we have going on so far. All right. Let's keep going. We're gonna hide the fact that we have a P.E.K.K.A for now. I'm gonna start off not with that witch, actually. I lied. Still not enough. Bats did work. We'll go for a witch. We'll push Dark Prince. Go for Spear Gobs. Let's see, that's a successful distraction on our end. We'll wait till the wizard connects and throw out some bats. Sure, guy. We send the hog in the other lane. Sure. Not gonna lie, I regret that a little bit. But we still have it. I'm thinking Dark Prince. We could have let our guy go. He wasn't gonna get much damage. We'll send the Hog Rider in the other lane, at least taking their tower. The question is, can we defend enough to save ours if we do take theirs? Hey, we're not taking theirs, but good game. Good game, good defense. All right, what don't I like? There's a lot of potential in this deck, but I don't think we need Dark Knight or Dark Prince and Hog Rider. More comfortable with Hog Rider, but I think that's the reason I'm gonna take him out, just to get a little practice with Dark Prince. And maybe we'll throw somebody else in there, a game changer. I don't know why, but I'm eyeing a baby dragon. So let's see. Good luck. All right. I'd say Knight was a safe choice instead of Baby Dragon on this. The Dark Prince is doing what we need. So it can't be too bad. Alright. I'm saying we'll start a witch in the back. Get some skeletons to take care of that P.E.K.K.A. Throw a Valkyrie down and get a push going. I was going to throw some bats down, but perfect. Bats to take care of this P.E.K.K.A. And we'll hit him with a shock. Oh, there we go. I don't think he'll get a hit on us now. A little risky. But he connects. Baby Dragon is very good with taking care of skeleton army. I don't like him by himself though. We're gonna find a way to sneak P.E.K.K.A. in there. We'll set him in the back. Defend against this push coming in. Shouldn't be too hard. And if we can get some momentum, I'd say we're good. Slow down a Dark Prince. Baby Dragon for some protection. Spear Goblins just in case Baby Dragon isn't fast enough. And we push, push, push. Alright, so I like what we have so far. Baby Dragon was okay. But I'm missing that Knight. I am missing that Knight. We're gonna play again. Hey, we won. Can Prince get ahead of it? He can, and he connects. That should be enough to take the tower. And I was hoping to do a little bit of damage on that dragon. It's a little much to let him go. Try to utilize those bats by getting a Valkyrie ahead of the game. He counters with a Goblin Barrel, but I don't think that'll be making too much damage on our tower. Followed up with a shock. I'm gonna go for the Valkyrie here. Ultimately, if she would have survived, she would have been able to get ahead of Witch. We'll just counter their push. And by doing that, we'll build one of our own. Valkyrie, get her down there. Let them have it. Yes, sir. And that is game. It was risky. That was a risky play. But GG's. All of that Clash Duos paid off. Our cards are beefed up. Level 8 everything except for Spear Gobs and Baby Dragon, but that's fine. Dark Prince too, but we're still doing work. And it looks like we're pretty close to pushing out a Royal Arena already. Okay, I say I'm gonna start with... That'll work. Would have been more use on the other side. But the push continues with Valkyrie. She connects. We'll let her work. We will let her work. It's a nice witch on their part, but I think we're going to try to put down a witch of our own. Eventually. Until then, we'll get a Dark Prince going on the other side and followed up with some bats. See if we can get some damage on that main tower. Hey, did that hit? At least it stopped him. I thought Royal Giant or Royal Knight couldn't be stopped unless he was doing damage himself. What a waste of a goblin. I'm gonna drop Dark Prince behind Valkyrie, so hopefully he can push her ahead a little. And also do a little bit of damage on that witch. Excellent. We'll get a witch in the corner just to build up some momentum that way. Follow it up with some bats, which wasn't very smart, but what are you gonna do? Followed up with the Baby Dragon to stop that push. The Valkyrie, and we couldn't stop it. I'd say it's time to do some risky stuff. I don't think we're gonna make it. GG's though. Oh my! Oh my God! Hey, if that wasn't online, people wouldn't believe it. Insane. What do you call that? Alright, we're going in. I'd say we got some momentum. We're getting out of Royal Arena pretty soon here. We'll start with a Baby Dragon. I'll do Spear Gobs. Dark Prince, get a dragon down there. Maybe some bats to take care of the knight. And we have a bit of a push going on the other side. Our bats are eating up those skeletons, and we're doing good so far. Ooh, not good. I was hoping a skeleton got to him before he connected to the tower. We're going to try to counter our witch, but we're going to place something on the other side just to kind of throw him off a bit. And I don't think we're going to be able to get anyone in front of our witch. We'll try Valkyrie. Too little too late. It looks like she targeted the witch already, but we did get a huge amount of damage. Should have let him take it, honestly. I'm gonna do something a little... Nice P.E.K.K.A. Nice counter to our P.E.K.K.A. It looks like they could do a lot with a little here. Let's throw down a Valkyrie just to try to clean up these skeletons and get a push going. Dark Prince. This guy's way too good. Alright, so far it's tied up. Okay, time to lock in. Time to lock in indeed. Oh, they took it. Good game. Well, we lost some ground. Skeleton. Let's see. I'd say we have everything we need to kind of defend against a skeleton army or anything like that. We can take Baby Dragon out of there just for the sake of winning this. Just pushing ahead. I'm going to get Knight in there. I'm going to get Knight in there and see what we can do. Right. Can we get Knight to tank some of that damage? Not quite. A little too late. But he did do some work after the fact. We'll get some spear goblins going to clean up anything that witch could be throwing out. Goblin-wise or skeleton-wise. We'll wait. Build some elixir. try to get a push going on this side, get a knight down, and then maybe some bats to follow up. Bats doing a lot of work for us. See, we didn't need that baby dragon after all. Seeing a Valkyrie here. Not doing too great on Elixir. But it's a pretty good play. Yeah, there's a lot of synergy between bats and knight. He tanks damage while they just chip away at whatever's getting at him. Got us at the last second. GG's. Good play. They have really good defense. Nice. We're losing ground though. I'm thinking we should switch up the deck. Do we need knight? Is zap enough? Okay. See, maybe the factor is the witch. I'm gonna get rid of Dark Prince. And see if there's anybody else that could fit in here a little better. He was 4. Maybe some defense will do us some good. I used to play a lot of bomb tower back in the day. It's a little boring, but it'll get the win. I don't really want to lose any more ground. So let's go. That's a nice guy. Oh, 3 musketeers. Looks like they changed those. Nice. The new design looks very official. Does look like we lost a little bit of power in our pushes though. Dark Prince is doing some good work on damage wise. I don't know which is doing work too. Let's send a P.E.K.K.A. up the other lane, see if we can throw him out. Maybe some spear goblins to take care of whatever they throw out, if anything. Very nice. Get a knight down. Hopefully a witch if we can. If not, try for some bats. Did they leave? Alright, I'll take it. Bomb tower didn't do anything for us this round. But we didn't lose. Alright, let's get out of Royal Arena. Throw some bats down. We'll put a knight down for a little extra defense and put some goblins down just to... Ooh, nice predict. But it is too late. What can be said about Bomb Tower? Get a Valkyrie down and Spear Gods. Looks like they were panicking a bit. Bomb tower is, yeah, saving our butt right now. I'll take that. I think I'm going to go for a witch in the back, just to prepare for whatever they have going. Get some skellies down and then throw either P.E.K.K.A. or a knight in front of it. Maybe I'll get started early. Be proactive with that knight. Get their, let's lock in. Nice predict on our part. This should be enough to take their tower. Very nice. And we didn't lose any ground. We are done losing ground, guys. Well played. Almost there. One more notch and we are out of Royal Arena. I like this setup. Bomb tower seems to be doing well. Okay, we'll start, I believe, with a witch in the back. Get some momentum going. Make sure we don't lose any HP. It looks like they went for the same move, but on the other side. And we'll let them think that we're not going to do anything about that. We'll get a small push going. Unfortunately for them, Knight does connect, but so does our witch on the other side. Okay, it looks like they did a little more damage to us than I did to them. So we're gonna see if we could flip the scripts. Yeah, I wish our Knight would have lasted a little longer, but we'll get a Valkyrie going. Spear Gobs. Fine. He connected, but they should do something to take care of that. Throw some bats down just for that extra little push to take the tower, which I think we will right now. Good job. All right. That was a good game. Okay. One or two more games and I am out of Royal Arena. I like what we have going here. Bomb tower is doing what we need. We are not losing any ground. So we'll go with a witch in the back. This guy has some funky towers. Just means we're getting close to the next arena. We'll get a knight down and a Valkyrie just to beef that up a bit. And since they went for that zap, now's a great time to throw the bats down. I will let Witch do her work and hold back just in case they do something like that. I can counter with some goblins and then throw a knight down to get a new push going, but they countered with this with the zap. So, you know, very nice. Very good. I'll let our towers take care of those bats. And as for P.E.K.K.A, I'll get a bomb tower down and throw some bats down myself. Very nice. Our goblins, in this situation, if any survive, I'll say they've done a lot of work. We'll get a knight down. We have to make sure we watch for that zap, though. Because once again, we're in a situation where our knight's going in alone. So, what could we say? We need a bit stronger troops for the push. Because anything we have can easily be taken care of with a single zap. But it looks like we'll have enough, just enough for a P.E.K.K.A. Nice barrel of goblins on their part, but I think we'll be taking their tower. Okay. We've got a big push going. Let's see if we can get this to the end. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're still in the fight. Anybody get there? Apparently not Witch. The right move was to add pressure in the back. We got that P.E.K.K.A down, but it was a little too late. I'd say if I was a little earlier on that P.E.K.K.A, we would have took that match. Okay, we lost a little ground on that. But it's so close. We're right at the edge of getting out of Royal Arena. Maybe I'll try something new. Do a little intimidation. It's not a balanced push, but it's a scary push nonetheless. And as we know, our P.E.K.K.A's not going to be able to survive that. Goblins just aren't fast enough. But a zap will do us some good, and I think instead maybe a bomb tower will be more effective. We'll save a little elixir here on some bats. Maybe a zap. gonna have to let that goblin barrel go. I'll try to get a knight down in here to eat up some of that damage from those barbs. We'll get somebody in front of him and then beef up that push with some goblins. And we'll see if that's enough to get to the tower. Which I don't think it is, but that's fine. We'll save some elixir for our next push. And I think I'll be throwing a witch in the back. If not, what should I do? Okay, we're gonna go do something different. P.E.K.K.A, bats, and a zap. There. The most effective part about that push was the bats, honestly. We're gonna have to throw a bomb tower down just to reset. Get some bats down to take care of those barbarians and see if we can get a push going on the other side. Maybe with a witch behind him. Looks like we did good on the other side. And we do have a push going up. I'm going to try to save some ground just in case they want to throw out anything like barbarians. And we'll see if we can keep the pressure and send P.E.K.K.A to take care of their tower. And it's looking good so far. I believe they're going to throw out a skeleton army, but we have a zap ready. It wasn't enough to take their tower, but we still won. We preserved ours. Okay, we're closer than ever to getting out of Royal Arena. And next is Frozen Peak. Ah, yes. Next I get my healer, and that's gonna be everything. Cannoneer. We'll see about her. And what is this, vines? They're all the rage of these days. So we have some pretty good cards ahead of us if we take these next few games. So then I'm gonna hop right back into it. Okay, here we are, Frozen Peak. Let's see if we can stay here with a witch.
Showtime!
Good play on that part. Okay. So far, so good. Looks like they have some damage on us, but we could always turn the tables. And I'm thinking we do that by being a little bit reactive, if we can. Yes, let's get a witch down.
Magic!
Let's meet their P.E.K.K.A. with a P.E.K.K.A of our own. Some spear goblins to take care of that wizard. And we're on our way. Yes, nice zap. And we'll follow it up with some bats. A little risky, but let's get that damage. Just because I'm not sure if the P.E.K.K.A is going to make it to the tower. Excellent. We'll get Knight to block the arrows from the other side so our troops can make the push on their main tower. Can we beef up this push a little? It might not be enough to make it. But we are very close. And it goes into overtime, but I'm feeling very confident that we can take this. We get a witch going in the back. We'll let them lay out all their cards, and at the last moment I'm seeing a P.E.K.K.A. See when we make a P.E.K.K.A. push. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go. It was a risk. Which is alright. We're just going to drop back into it. Yeah, it was close. We could have took that. Theoretically, that was ours. Looks like they have no air troops to take care of our bats. So we're going to eat up their team and get a witch going somewhere in the middle. And that's going to do a ton of damage on their tower. And our Valkyrie is going to do something. It's going to do something about those barbs while our Spear Goblin just gets in a few more hits. What is there to be said about Wizard? See, that's the best way to do it. An unconventional play for sure. But that's fine. Let's get a knight down there to get the arrows directed on us so our bats can do a little bit of work on whoever they put down. Alright, our bats did great on those barbarians. I'm thinking we put some spear goblins down, maybe a witch. And see if we can get a Valkyrie ahead of the game. I'm going a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but if I survive this push, we might have a chance. Okay, let's go. This is ours. Very nice. It's a nail biter. A nail biter for sure. Okay. we are almost out of Royal Arena. Let's say 1 or 2 more games. Let's make it good. Alright, I'm gonna start. If I can't start with a reaction, I'll start with a knight in the back. Nice fireball. Not enough to stop our witch, though, who throws out some goblins who are going to then do some work. Great work on this tower. Not enough to take it, but close enough for me. Let's see. We'll throw a P.E.K.K.A down on defense. Should have done that a little closer, but that'll give us some time to maybe beef up a push with him. We're going to let the knight go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, witch. We'll get some bats down to kind of beef up that push even more. Maybe we can do some work on the main tower. We'll follow up with a knight. Very nice fireball, but we have some goblins following right after. One more hit from P.E.K.K.A. Oh, that would have been good. But it's alright, because we've taken that game. Is that enough to get us out of Royal Arena? Okay. Yes, it is. Alright, mission complete. Frozen Arena, let's go. And I finally am able to use Battle Healer. Great. I'm really waiting on her and Ice Golem. They should be great. Let's just keep going. Why not? Alright, I have a knight down in the back to build some momentum, and they decided on P.E.K.K.A and Witch on either side. I didn't even notice I was wasting some elixir. We're gonna meet their P.E.K.K.A with a P.E.K.K.A of our own. The knight's only going to serve to, it's only gonna beef up their push, to be honest. Not what we would have wanted, but we do have Valkyrie to clear the way and nobody to stop her. To help her out, we're gonna throw down some spear gobs. And if everybody survives, we're gonna try to get a knight down. Very nice. But a little too late. Our tower takes care of that P.E.K.K.A before it makes contact. And we have contact. That should do something. Let's follow up on their bomb tower. What do I want to do? I'll do a witch. They'll take the tower, but that's fine. Can I get a Valk? Can I get a Valk down? Thank you. Okay, still strong. Maybe not so much without our wish, but yeah, that's gonna have to be what it is. I'm thinking we should have been a little more protective of our tower. Get a bomb tower down to clear out those skeletons and hopefully hit that P.E.K.K.A. We got a mini push going on. You'll love to see it. Yeah, is it worth it? Alright, I will say I am glad we reached Frozen Peak before I lost. So they can't put us back anymore. We have reached Frozen Peak. That was the goal. And I will take it. I'd say it's about time for a new strategy, though. But for a new strategy, I think we might need some different cards. I'm hoping for that Battle Healer and Ice Golem. And then I'll see what I can do with Snowball and Vines. This guy is not my favorite, I will say. He just sucks. What can you do? Alright, I might play one or two more matches, but let's see. Let's jump into it. Let's go, let's go. I'm hoping for at least one more win out of these two. We'll get some bats down. We have a mini push going, and those bats are going to go to waste, I'm pretty sure, but hopefully we can beef up that push with the Valkyrie to get ahead of that witch, which we did. Great. Okay, and we're making some progress. We're gonna follow up with a zap to take care of their witch and hope our witch connects. Nice. All right, that's gonna do a lot of work to take down their tower, and we're gonna worry about this next push. I'm thinking witch again. Same side. Okay, Valkyrie did work, and we're going to follow up with some bats. Nice play on their side. I believe that is a kite. Very nice kite. Let's see if we can make some contact with their tower. Not by much. Not by much. I think we're going to need a new strategy and a whole new deck for this arena. I see your P.E.K.K.A. I'll raise you. Another P.E.K.K.A. On the other side. Haha. Little did he know we had that bomb tower, so I believe that was our smoking gun for this match. Win or lose, it gave us the edge. I believe it's going to be a loss, but that's all right. They're not taking this tower, though. I'll tell you that. Good game. Alright, we'll do one more before we end the stream. Let's see if we can get a win. We'll throw this witch in the back to get some momentum going. We're not going to wait on their play. I'll put a knight down. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll throw a knight down and... yeah, there we go. Spear goblins to take care of that tower. And also some bats if that doesn't go fast enough. And we'll throw a Valkyrie down to get ahead of that witch. Which should help us out some, and we'll prepare a zap. Good play on their part with the baby dragon to take care of our witch. looks like we basically traded with them getting a little bit of damage on my tower. This will be our chance to make a new push. We'll get a knight down and some spear gobs. Very classic push. Great timing. Great timing. But the arrow clears out everybody but knight. And now I'm not so sure. I definitely know which would be a smart play in this situation. But do I want knight? I think I'm gonna go P.E.K.K.A. here. Spear gobs. If P.E.K.K.A. can make a few swings on that tower, then that will be good enough. And then we can get a knight down and continue the push. Very nice. Not only that, but P.E.K.K.A. is still alive. I'd say this is our win. And what a way to end the stream. Very nice. We got some double witch action there at the end. You gotta love it. Alright, so now we made a strong push into Royal Arena. Or Frozen Peak. We're out of Royal Arena. So yeah, that was the goal. Alright. And I'd say this is a good place to end the stream. Alright, thank you all for watching. Tune in next time. If I could have... this is the worst. You gotta love iPad.